tonight we are going to start repairing the angel. I was able to go to the store today and find some thread. It is called ivory, and as you can tell, it matches her tea-stained dress perfectly. So I thought it might be a good idea to start with the halo because it looked like it was the most simple. So I've already attached the new thread. I have one little loopy-doop right here. I'm using a you can't even see that, a 2.0 millimeter hook. So we're using a very small hook. Thanks everybody for being here, or whoever, if you're here, let me know you're here if you have any questions. But right now we are going to work on this repair. Plus the halo's been stiffened, so it's a little hard to get the hook in. Okay, there's two. All right, we're making progress. The halo is going to be the easiest. That's why I decided to start there. Okay, so we have another where we had a little, we had a double crochet here. So we're going to remove the old thread. Hey, Shayna. We are working on repairing this little angel that is very old. My friend's great-grandma made this angel, and the poor thing it was lost. It was in a bag, and it was chewed on by some mice. His aunt washed it and got some of the starch and stuff out of it, but it's still pretty stiff. But we are working with a 2.0 millimeter hook, and we're just going to repair this halo. I figured we'd start with the halo because it looked like it was the easiest thing to do. Hi, how are you? Hi, Anime. Okay, so now let's see. We have another we're going to do another double crochet. Like I said, I started with the halo because it looked like it was the easiest place to start. So we're going to just we're going to work on repairing this angel for this family. And here she is, but you know, we have some work to do down here that, you know, we're going to have to work through all the things. Okay, we're going to pull out this other chewed on little loop. Hello, welcome in everybody. Hi, how are you, Violet? Hi, Anime. Okay, so we pulled out that damaged one. I was so happy that I found some yarn that matched, or thread. I guess it's not yarn. This is thread. This is just, it's this right here is what we're using. And I had my tag somewhere, but it's ivory. Hey, Scully Pop. Welcome in. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do this tonight, so yes, I did not plan. This is just a pop-up. Okay, so here we have another little double crochet right here, but it's not attached to anything. So we're going to go ahead. Okay, we have some loose thread here. We're going to pull that one out. And I just want to try to make this as seamless as possible, which is a little bit of a challenge. Oh, thank you. Not my work. It is really pretty. A great-grandma of a friend who's a client, actually, of mine as well, made this, and she has since passed, and she made 3 of them, and one of them was the one that I'm working on was lost, and it had gotten chewed on by some mice. Okay, so now looks like we have them all complete. So I think I'm just gonna slip stitch this into here. And I think, look at that. Look at that halo. I think we're done. I think we did it. All right, that was simple. Okay, that makes me feel good. Of course, that was the easiest part. That was absolutely the easiest part, and which is why I started there. Okay, so now we're going to flip this guy over, and I'm going to secure this a little better into these other stitches just to kind of, give it some security. I've never done a repair job for somebody before, but like I said, this is a friend. And he asked me if I looked at it and I said, yeah, I think I can totally fix that. And he was so excited. So we are going to tie a little knot right here. Okay, we did the easiest part first. Yay. Yay us. How old are they? Yeah, this one, this angel was made by a great grandma for a friend of mine. Well, she made it for her own children, and he is a great grandchild. And she made 3 of them. And one of them, this one, was lost and got chewed on by some mice and was very, very dirty. And so the aunt found it and washed it, took it apart and washed it, got it really clean. And she asked me if I could repair it. Well, she didn't. He did. My friend did. So we're just going to snip that off. And we're going to snip that off. And then we're going to stiffen this up later. And this is the halo. Though look, I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Does that look like it kind of fits with the other parts? I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so yay, the halo is done. Okay, that was the easy part. So we have a couple other things we need to do. We have this wing, and as you can see, it got all chewed up. Hi, Amber. Hello, hello. It's not a voodoo doll, but thanks for asking. This is an angel. These are the wings. This is what she looks, this is her sister and what she looks like. And we're trying to get this one to look the same. So we're doing some gentle, very gentle. So we have a problem here, where this came undone, and we have these, and I have to look at this to try to figure out what they did. It looks like so that I can continue the pattern on the edge, which is hard because I don't have a pattern to look at. So I'm literally just looking at the angel. And we can tell this is the back because here's where she tied off, but she didn't hide her thread, which I'm kind of grateful for right now. Okay, so this is the back. So I'm assuming we got a little knot over here. Got a couple little knots. So there's some damage on this side as well. It's just not as obvious. And I may or may not fix it. Okay, so it looks like everything's kind of going this way. So if this is the front, it looks like she worked around this way, went out, and then this was the end, and it went this way, just because of how the stitches are kind of leaning towards the left. See, we have another hole right here. So we're going to need to kind of fix that. It looks like we need to just do a chain here. And then we're going to need 2 chains to kind of come across there to kind of bring that part together. So that might not be too difficult to do. Thanks. Hi, Anime. Hi, Ronnie. You got pink? What? Oh, Ronnie. Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna go back over here. So it looks like there's 2 double crochets, a chain 3, 2 double crochets, and then I'm trying to look to see what we need to do here. And it looks like a chain 3. So we're going to gently take, whoops, we're going to take this part out. Thanks, Amber. Appreciate that. Okay, so this is the scary part, is the dismantling a little bit, because we got to kind of undo it to redo it. And so I don't know if the wing was the right place to start or to go next, but this is where we are. So we're going to take, oh, that came right apart. Okay. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all doing well, but we're just kind of working on this repair. So I thought I would just come on live and kind of work on repairing this little angel for a friend. Okay, we got that one out of there. Okay. It would be nice if I knew where to attach the new yarn. Okay, then we got that one out. Okay. Plus this yarn has been stiffened, and so it's a little hard to work with. Okay, we're going to go here. All right, so it looks like we can add our new yarn. What do we think? Right here, because we got a chain 3, and then we got 2 and 2. And that adds, maybe not, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. This is the hard part about doing a repair, especially without a pattern. And this was made, I do not know how many years ago. I would say quite a while ago. Okay, so do we think that it's going this way? Might be. This might be. So maybe I can attach the yarn up here where it's broken. So maybe we go back to like this section right here. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the likes. But I am trying to do this repair. I've never done a repair before, so this is new. But we're going to do our best and try to make this angel wing an angel whole again. All right, we're going to pull. I think we're just going to pull. Okay, that is off now. All right, but we need to come back here. I am so trying to figure out the best way to do this without dismantling, the whole thing and redoing it. All right, we're going to pull this thread because this is all damaged. So we're going to get rid of some of the damage. Luckily, I'm pretty good with the visual part. Like I can see kind of what they did so that I can hopefully repair it. All right. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me while we work on this. This is kind of scary because I definitely don't want to, make it worse, but you got to get to the point where, okay, here we go. All right, so that part's pretty good. So I'm trying to figure out, I can attach this right here back, and then I'm trying to figure out, I can reattach this to this. Oh. All right, let's see. Let us get a little piece of thread. We have a little piece. I'm going to move my light a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see okay. But yeah, this is a lot of, okay, so we have this little hooky-doo right here. All right, is that loop attached or not attached? I kind of can't tell. Okay, we might leave that there. Let's go ahead and put in our little tiny hook. We're going to add our little thread to our piece here, right here. And we're going to add that piece to this part down here. So we want to try to keep it as whole as possible, if that makes sense. I know there's only a couple of you here watching. I'm sure this is like watching paint dry as I try to figure out what I'm doing and how to make this work. We did already fix the halo, so that's fantastic. Okay, so we're going to reattach that, and I'm going to add one more stitch just to secure it a little bit better. Thanks you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. I appreciate it. I'm trying to see comments as I can. So we're going to do a slip stitch into there. Okay, so that. Okay, let's see. All right, so that. Okay, we're going to pull this thread through. And we're going to tie a little knot because we just want this part to kind of stay together. You always wanted to try crochet or what part? What did you want to try? Let me know. All right, so now we have, and it's not, this repair is not going to be perfect, but at least our little angel is not going to be full of holes, which is kind of what we're going for. We want to fix the holes and kind of make her look as complete as possible without getting rid of most of the original artist. I'm going to just cut this string. Okay, that's my string where we added. Okay, so then we're going to kind of snip this and kind of snip this a little bit. Okay. So now we have attached this little row here, and this will be on the back, so it's not going to show too terribly. I am going to bring this part to tighten that. Let's bring this over to the other side. All right. And this is just going to be a very slow process. We are definitely not in a hurry. You know, sometimes with crochet and things, people want to rush, and you can. Crochet is typically fairly quick sometimes, can be. But since I'm doing a repair and I'm trying to fix this little angel, I am definitely taking my time. I am taking a lot of extra time. So I know this is probably maybe boring. I don't know. But if you have questions, just let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your questions, of course. We are using a very small hook. It is a 2.0. So as you can see, let me see. God, the lighting. Getting the camera to focus. There you go. It's a very, very small hook. Okay, so that's the back. Okay, that's that part. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're looking a little better here. We're making a little progress. It's slow. It's like I said, it is slow going. But it's going to be okay. We're going to do our best to fix this little angel. I mean, I do have crochet tutorials on my page from beginner, like how to do a single crochet and so on and so forth. But I thought it would be fun to share this repair process with y'all. I don't know if it's fun for you, but right now I don't know, I'm having a good time. I'm nervous, of course, because it's not my piece. I didn't make this. So I definitely don't want to hurt it at all, because this is somebody else's grandma's work, and I just want to do my very best for them, if that makes sense at all. Okay, let's see. What do we got going on here? Okay, so we have that part done. So now we need to attach, looks like we need to attach this to this. And this is where I'm like, do I go back to here and then just recreate this part? And then I'm trying to figure out how to do that in the very best manner. So sometimes we have to deconstruct a little bit so that we can reconstruct a little bit. So we're going to pull out those chains a little bit like that. So this is the original thread. All right, and there's a double crochet right there. All right, and then there's a double crochet here. And then it looks like, so they did a chain 3 here and they attached it here. But then I'm just trying to figure all this out. This is a challenge, y'all. This is a challenge. Okay, well, that piece just came right off. Okay, so it looks like we're missing a chain here, right? Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Where can we? All right, so looks like if I add right here, that to come apart. This is a challenge, y'all. Okay, let's add our yarn, our thread. Oops. Well, that didn't work very well. This is very delicate. I am struggling just a tiny bit here, folks. All right, so now we have that attached. We're gonna yarn over. We're gonna do a double crochet right here. Do a double crochet. Then we're gonna do another double crochet. Ooh, I might need to get a longer piece of string. Another double crochet. Okay, then we're gonna go look at our pattern. Then it looks like I need more thread. Okay, let's get the big piece of thread and we'll attach it. Okay, so we're going to attach our yarn, our thread actually, right? We're going to attach our thread right there. Let's tighten up our loop. We're going to yarn over, go around. We're going to do a double crochet. There's one. Then we're going to do another one. One more double crochet. Then we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to add another double crochet. So yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay. So far, so good. We may get this, you guys. We may get this. I think we're doing good. We're going to do yarn over, and then we're going to do another pull through 2, pull through 2. All right, so now we're going to attach that one to 2. Do we chain 2? What did she do? I'm trying to see what was done here. Then looks like we chain 2. And then we're just going to kind of slip stitch it into this guy right here. Okay. And then we're going to finish that off. Pull that through. We're going to cut this thread like that. Okay. I think we got that part repaired. Now we're just going to tie a little knot. To secure the repair. And then once it gets cleaned and stiffened, I think it'll even match even better. And so I think that's going to be fantastic. Okay, let's do that. Got a nice secure knot. We're going to trim those. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good, I think. What do you guys think? I don't know if I should have done one right here and attached it. Oh, this is a lot of work, you guys. This is a lot of tedious little work. It's like little surgery here. Okay, so actually she goes this way. We might need to, we might need to attach right here. Let's do that again. We're going to attach our yarn or thread because I think I need one more, but we're going to actually go in the other direction. We're going to come through here. Find my little end so I can hold on to it. Okay, pinch that down. And we're going to chain 2 like so. And in that little hole, we're going to do another double crochet. We're going to do a double. We're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. And we're going to do another double crochet. I'm not sure who's here still watching, but I appreciate you being here. Oh, bye, Scully Pop. I didn't see you leave, but thank you for coming and hanging out. Okay, we're going to do 2. We're going to do another 2 right here. Okay, like so. And it looks to me like I need to do another set right in here. So we're going to do, we're going to do a yarn over. And we're going to do a double crochet here. And we're going to do another double crochet here. We're going to chain 2. Whoops. I'm going to make these stitches just a tiny bit tighter. Looks like her tension was tighter than mine, which is fine. I'm going to try to match it as best I can. This is a challenge, you guys. This is a challenge. And I appreciate y'all being here and watching and enjoying. I don't know how long I've been on for 30 minutes. I'm going to go I'm going to finish this part of the wing. And then I'm probably going to take a little break and do some other investigating to see what needs to happen. Okay, so now that we have that, we are going to just slip stitch that into there. So it makes it kind of complete. I think that looks right to me. Actually, this part doesn't look right, does it? It does not. this part actually looks like it slip stitches into here. So I think I did an extra cluster that I didn't need. Let's see how this looks. Okay, let's pull that through. I'm gonna snip that off because the worst thing I can do is I can always just fix it again, do it a different way. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that's kind of looking the way it's supposed to? I think this side kind of looks like the other side. What do you think? I just don't know if that part's right. I don't feel that it's quite right yet. It's close, but it's not there yet. Maybe not do that part. Maybe we take that out and it just needs to be this part. Oh, that's the chain that we already have below. Oh yeah, see that looks a lot better. That looks like it's how it's supposed to look, I think. Okay, let's pull that through. Yeah, there, that looks more like this other side. I think we're looking better. We're looking good. We're looking good. I'm feeling so proud. All right, so now I am gonna just kind of tie this off down here. We're gonna kind of hide our thread a little bit, but also secure it since, you know, we're adding new thread to very old thread that has been chewed on. And we're trying to make, make this little angel a little bit more whole and get rid of some of these damaged spots. That is the plan. That is the plan. And I think, guys, we're doing it. I think we're getting it. So I'm just going to kind of keep that thread going because I'd like to attach. I need to do something right here. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. I need a chain right here, right here to right here. I need a chain stitch. So let's see if we can pull this thread down far enough. We'll weave it kind of through so that it's all one piece. And that'll actually help it be more secure on top too. Okay, so this is where we had our other little knot, which I can probably thin this out a little bit. This is kind of a mess right here, but we're going to make that better. And it's on the back side, so, you know, that's another good plus right there. Okay, so, oh shoot, okay. All right, we're going to pull this up right here. Okay, so we need to attach this to that top piece. So we're going to do a 1 and a 2. All right, and then we're going to go into here like that. And we are going to pull this through like so. So then that kind of looks like it's supposed to. All right, now we got to connect this and this part here. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to pull this through here. We're going to pull this through the good stitches right here. Like so. And ta-da! We're looking a little bit more whole, y'all. It is definitely looking less of a holy mess. It is not perfect, but it is better than the holes that were here. So we are just trying to, like I said, try to make the repairs. Try to make her look a little less, crazy town. Because, she got chewed on. This poor angel wing was chewed on by mice. And we are just doing our best to kind of do some simple repairs, and they're not super simple, and to secure it so that she looks a little bit more whole and not wholly. You know what I'm saying? So, I have no visitors, and that's okay. Yeah, this is boring, I'm sure. Okay. We're going to secure that as best we can. But I think we got this part done, you guys. I appreciate everyone who was here. Now, there's a few new people. Hello, new folks. How are you? We're doing some crochet repair. If you are new here, we have this beautiful angel, and this is her wing, and she was damaged by some mice, and we're just trying to kind of fix the wing. We already fixed the halo. The halo had chew space right here. This was all gone. This was the easy repair. This on the wing is much more complicated, but we are doing our best, and we have work to do over on this other side as well. But we are just trying to kind of secure this so that she doesn't come apart anymore, and we're trying to recrochet some areas like this right here where it was chewed off. So we're going to bring this thread down to this location. I'm using a 2.0 hook. Okay, so we have this, and this looks like, so it looks like we have our chain 3 right here. It looks like we may need one of those right here as well, just to kind of complete the look, and then we're going to take off some of this this older yarn or thread to make it a little cleaner. I hope, anyways, that's the plan. And I know it's a little hard to see, but this is very small. Very, very small. Trying to find the best place to bring the hook is complicated. There we go. Okay, so now that we have that through there, we are going to do a couple little chains. We're going to do 1 chain, we're going to do 2 chains, and we are going to add that right in here, just to kind of make it a little bit more complete. Okay, that actually looks, this is the front. So I think we're doing, we got a pretty good going here. We just need to attach like right here. So we need a chain right here to hook this part together. So I think we can do that because of where we're located up here. We'll just move our thread down, which also using the same piece of thread to kind of help do the repair, I believe is helping it to all be a little bit more secure, if that makes sense. So we are going to go in this hole and we are going to pull up a loop and we're going to pull up another loop. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. And then, hold on, we're going to do 3 and then we're going to secure it down here. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to secure it into this chain down below. And then I think we're going to call it a night, because this has been some work. Anybody have any questions why I'm here? All right, we're just going to secure that like that. And this wing is looking not as holy. It doesn't have as many holes in it. So I think we're making good progress. I'm just going to secure this thread so that it doesn't come undone. But you guys, thanks for being here. I'm going to try to be on again tomorrow, hopefully, or in the next day or so, as we continue to work on this angel, because we have some repairs to do down here. We have some chains to add through here and try to do some connections. We have some on the back, so lots of little spots. I probably did one of the hardest parts first, which was kind of trying to fix the wings, but it's a little easier because she did disconnect the wing, and then we're gonna kind of mesh that like that. But I think we're looking pretty good. I think our wing is looking more like a wing, and it looks like, because this is original. This is original that was here. This was where we did the repair. But I think our wing is coming together. I think we have some good repairs happening. So yay! Thank you guys all for being here. I really appreciate it. If you want to continue to watch this, please, follow along, follow the channel. I look forward to seeing you all and continuing to work on this angel. So thanks so much for being here. I'll see y'all later. Have a great night.